Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. This is another episode brought to you by Law Nation Sports. And to be a part of this episode, this will be an interactive show. So feel free to click the link down below and you can be a part of this particular episode. And the link should be floating around as of now. All right. So the Cowboys playing in their second preseason game, and we're going to go over a few things that we would love to see, like things that we want to see all in all. Shout out to Rev, man. Hey, you got on in here before even the stream kicked off, so I appreciate you for your support, bro. I really do, man. Damn. You right on the money with it. So appreciate you. Thank you, man, for the $2, man. We really appreciate you over here in Cowboys land. All right, so if this your first time ever being part of the show, let me know, and we will get things going in that light. But give me a few seconds because I wanted to jump right on in. And happy Saturday to you all. You know, the Cowboys, the NFL decided to keep the whole world up late to have this game. It's going to be late game tonight, but it's always good. I always feel like players run faster at night, right? So it's one of those things. If you want to be a part of the show, I just pinned it to the top of the screen there. And believe it or not, we got somebody who's early, not late. D-Block, man, you live, dog. Talk to me, man. You on the nation.
Law, what's good, my guy? How you, man?
Nothing to it, man. Just chilling, man.
I'm good, man. It's my first time getting on here, man. I've been trying to get on here for a minute. I'm at work right now, so I really can't chop it up too much.
That's all good.
I guess I want to know if you're going to be streaming. Are you guys watching the game tonight? What you going to do? Are you on Law? I mean, you on Boss, and y'all going to do the live stream tonight with the game, or you not sure?
Oh, I never really did it with Boss before, you know.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, you good. If those boys have a link, I might jump on in, you know.
Okay.
And these sorts of things, but normally I'm solo dolo with it, you know.
Okay,
it's just weird. What you got?
I said that's piece two though.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I talk to you
because I'll be running in and out. It'd be late. I mean, the studio is right next to the bedroom. I'm loud. You know what I'm saying? So
I can dig it.
It's one of those things where I have to run in and out. So we'll figure it out, though.
Okay.
What
I
got what you got for this week?
One quick question I got for you. Like, I know Micah Parsons is that guy. I know he a beast, and I know a lot of times we don't want him to practice.
Yeah.
We don't want him to practice.
Yeah.
But what's your philosophy? Like, what do you feel about that whole thing by him not practicing and going hard? I know iron sharpens iron, but what you think about that, Law? I mean, I don't know, because
now he do practice. He do practice.
I mean, yeah. He do practice. My bad.
You talking about playing in a game, like this preseason game.
Yeah.
I mean, scared money make no money, man. Shoot, put him out there.
Okay.
You know, put him out there. Shoot. Now it's different because he a defensive player. Defense go find stuff to hit, right? He's
exactly.
that lion, that dog. You know, how you ever had that dog you put on a chain? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and you let him loose, then he gonna mess some stuff up. He got a lot of testosterone that need to be released. So I don't know. He should be ready week one, of course.
Okay.
But if they want to practice on and lean on the precautions aspect of it, then
I know, man. I want to see that whole starting O and that whole starting D. I guess I'm a bit anxious to see how it's gonna be. I'm so excited about our boys this year, man. I can't wait, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm going to the first game in New York, week one, when we in the New York Dallas Cowboys game. Okay. Already got my tickets and everything, man. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait.
When you get on TV, man, just shout me out, man.
Absolutely, dog. All right, brother. I'm gonna go, man. God bless you. Thank you for having me, brother.
No doubt, man. You
all
know
right, peace out.
There's my guy D-Block, man. Shoot, holding down the block, man. That's what I'm talking about. I got the man with the plan. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's go. Shout out to you, T Smooth. Appreciate you for being part of these type of episode. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Donald Lee. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this, Keith. Is it Tober? Appreciate you. I don't like resting players. Tom Landry never did that. It makes soft players play Dak. He needs it. And, me and my brother having the same type of conversation, and he's a 49er fan, and they doing some of the similar things. He's saying that, hey, you don't want rust. Most of the injuries occur when you play half speed. I want these guys to go full speed. Now, granted, the Cowboys with this philosophy may have changed just a little bit due to the fact that they added an extra game, and they're going to literally look at this thing and say, all right, we will literally sacrifice. They're going to sacrifice a game, and that's just how it goes. I got Coach Marv in the house, man. You're live on the Nation.
What's going on, Law? How you doing, man?
Man, it was well, man. I'm doing well, bro.
Man, you just hit a point that, hey, I sent a thing on Twitter when I saw that Kansas City, the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions, 2-time Super Bowl champions in the last, 4 years, been to the Super Bowl 3 times in the last 4 years. But every year, Andy Reid plays their starters
right
at half of football.
Half
in
of
the preseason.
Football.
Now, that the NFL will be chasing what the champions do, especially a team that has that much success for that long of a period of time. Even the New England Patriots, when they had their 10-year, 11-year run, did that exact same thing.
Same thing.
Can
I add this in too? People fail to realize the Chiefs, they started off slow last year. They weren't beating everybody butts. They started off a little like, hey, what's going on? So they understand. They got the menu. Like, we're not trying to do that each and every year. Let's see what we can do to steal a game in the first few quarters, right, of the season, not just of a game, but of the season. But keep going.
And where the Chiefs play a lot of young guys. They have a few stars.
Right.
They develop a lot of players because you're gonna have a long run. You gotta be able to, you gotta have guys that's not first and second round draft picks. And you
right
guys. If this is a copycat league, everybody says it's a copycat league.
Right.
It's funny to me that teams trend not to follow things that make teams dynasties, but they follow stuff that's a quick work, that's a short term.
Right.
It tells me about society. I'm finna drop a nugget on you, Law.
Okay.
People tend to follow stuff. They will follow easily the easy stuff of making it. But they won't follow a blueprint of hard work to make it big.
Oh.
Because, Law, take it for instance. You could tell people, say, hey, man, all you got to do to be with what I'm doing, get 100,000 subscribers, do all that, is do this, and that, and you may have 10,000 people to try it. But if you tell them the way that you got there is the grind that you did, and if you did that same way, you could get to where I'm at, few people will follow.
Few people will follow. Yeah.
So again, listen, you can't be scared to work to be great.
You can't be. Injuries are part of the game, and you can't bench a player and thinking that you're going to prevent it. It's something about the football universe is a weird thing, and it's just what it is.
And the reason I would like the Cowboys now, if we had some joint practices this summer, I can say, okay, I can understand that because you got all your first string work in these joint practices.
Yeah.
Right. But we didn't have that. So where are you going to get? And I understand we got a great defense and I've got a great team, but it's different when you playing other guys that don't know you in that locker room, that's trying to make their teams.
True.
A different person, a different team, a different alignment, a different technique that they're using, because everybody's not taught the same techniques. It's important that's what's important to sharpen you. That's the only thing that I'm seeing in this training camp this off season that I have some disagreements on, because I really think for us to get off to a good start, to build a confidence here, even though we may start off slow, I still need to see this team face another opponent and get sharp in that way, because then you could go into film sessions and then now you can correct your starters.
Right. It was important last night for Daniel Jones. I think he went 8 for 9 on his opening drive, right? And to be able to hit the tight end down the stretch or what have you, it was important. It was necessary for them to get some of that stuff going. It was necessary for Eric Gray to get some of his legs going. Not saying that just because they pretty much won that preseason game and they look sharp that opening drive that they're going to win the Super Bowl. But what it is that it's necessary. It's necessary to go through that so that you can have that confidence and that camaraderie with your players.
Right. And so I do one last thing, Law. I know you got a lot of people coming up, man. Y'all know my feeling about, y'all see you on the Corey show. Y'all know I'm not even going to go into the feeling of LVE, because I'm going to go with Boss told me. Boss Cowboy told me, say it'll work itself out. And I believe it'll work itself out.
Yeah.
But with these cuts coming up, and there's so many players, I mean, you got a lot of guys that you want to keep on this team.
Yep.
It is time to talk about CJ Goodwin.
Okay. Yeah, it's time.
It's time to have that talk in the building to say, if it gets down to us keeping a guy that still got 2 years left on his contract, but he can help us with it, like a Wright, like a Joseph, even though he still got 2 years left.
Right.
Like a Golston, 2 years left.
Yeah.
But Hannah got 2 years left. Can we give up a spot and let a guy go and he turns out to be a player for somebody else, because we're holding on to a 33-year-old special team guy when we can get special team guy that's probably going to be our special team guy for a long period of time. I'm not saying I don't like CJ Goodwin, what he does.
No.
But when
CJ Goodwin is that car that you like, right? They got that oil pan that's leaking, right? And you refuse to change it out because it costs too much money, but you like that car because you just used to it. You know what it can and can't do. And unfortunately, I think that the Cowboys' Bones Fossil, he's a big advocate for those CJs, KJs, and anybody that can make some special team plays on special teams. So I get what you're saying. Like, we can use that spot for a bigger spot on this team, but he's gonna pan on the table and say that's my guy.
And I'm not saying defensive back. You move away from defensive back, that might keep a tight end. That might keep an extra receiver. That might keep an extra running back. That might keep an extra defensive back or a linebacker. You can't not keep playing that game, because you could do that when your talent is catching up and your young talent is catching up, and you're getting so deep with so many players. You may have to think about that in the room, Cowboys.
No doubt. I got a rebuttal, man. And before I let you go, let's see if you can tackle this one. Jay Recruiter says there is no data that says plan and preseason helps. Why did the Chiefs start slow last year if they played in preseason? I can answer the back part of that, but I can't answer the front part of it. But can you answer any of this, Coach Marv?
Well, I would say like this. He says no data. The data is who's played in the last 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls.
Okay, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. See, it's not about how they start. It's about how you get your team prepared to go through the 17-week grind to make sure that they're physically and mentally enough to get through that.
Yeah.
Again, I would ask everybody, look at the dynasties, and I mean got teams that not just was flash in the pan, teams that had success for more than 5 years with Super Bowls or going to Super Bowls, and ask yourself, do the research. They worked harder than anyone else, and they did it in a very touching the line type of way.
Right.
If you even want to go back to Cowboys history, they did not play. If you ask all the Cowboys history, they worked harder, because you have to put in the work to be great, because you're going to be shot at. Because I say again, why wouldn't you want to copy the team that has been in 3 Super Bowls in the last 4 to 5 years?
Man, shoot, you're right. And let me ask you the back end of that wonderful super chat. And I appreciate you, Jay Recruiter. He said, why did the Chiefs start it off slow last year? It's because they got rid of Tyreek Hill, right? And they also had new offensive line play. And those new offensive linemen guys, they were trying to get on the same page. They had some good situations, whereas there was a few games that they could have won, but they lost. I think the Colts beat them one time or something like that because their offensive line wasn't together. But down the stretch, that offensive line became one. And my guy Pat Mahomes said, you know what? It's going to be me and Travis Kelce show. That's just how it goes. But I appreciate you, man. I thank you so much for calling in, Coach Mark.
Man, I appreciate you giving the platform, man, for us to keep on giving our views and points, man. I'm very interested in this game tonight. I'm watching the offensive line play. I think it's crucial. And I'm watching, are we going to work on the running game?
Yeah.
I do not want us to forget about the running game, Law. It's crazy about why. One little question, I had a crazy conversation with a Cowboy fan. He was arguing about Jalen Tobin. He was talking about how great Jalen Tobin was. And I was agreeing with him.
Yeah.
But I said, man, we got more discussion on a fourth wide receiver. And there has been very little stories about Tony Pollard, who's our first string running back.
He's been quiet. He's been a thief in the night, man.
We talk about fourth string receiver more than we talk about the guy that's probably going to make more plays and have more opportunities than that fourth string receiver. Think about it. We always talk about these third, fourth, fifth string wide receivers, but we very few times we had anybody talk about the guy that can get you 12 or 13 touchdowns that's going to be a pivotal point of this team's success in Tony Pollard.
Man, you spitting the truth, man. You ain't lying. I'm going to bring him up tonight then. And I think that Tony, even though I get it, I want to see him at least in one series. Tony Pollard, believe it or not. Yeah, but we'll see. Appreciate you, Coach Mark.
I appreciate it, brother.
A good call for him. I got Mr. Fulton. Oh, my bad, JV. Hold tight. I got Mr. Fulton here. And in order for y'all to get on camera, you got to get on camera because I can't just pull you up without your faces. So, yeah, Mr. Fulton, you're live, man. Talk to me, man. What's on your heart, bro?
Well, my heart is the quarterback. I can't remember his name. Drake something. Is he still the quarterback for the Cowboys?
Quarterback.
Drake Prescott.
Can you repeat that again? My bad, I lost you.
Sorry.
Here. No, you good. You good.
Drake Prescott for the Cowboys. Is he still on the team?
Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Is he still on the team? Yeah, man. Where you been, dog? What's going on, man? You all right?
So I just got one question. So if he can pass the ball to the other players, would that be would they probably get some touchdowns, or would they just make that play?
Are you trolling me?
I'm not.
Okay, good. Well, I'm just saying that Dak Prescott is still on the team. And yes, if he throw the ball, the other receiver on the team, the receivers can make a touchdown. I truly believe that the way the Cowboys is going about this is their new philosophy of not playing their starters, right? Because they know that it's a long season, right? And like Jay Recruiter just said, there's no data that support that if you play the preseason that you will have a great season. So, but it just we don't know. And I think that a third of us is so anxious to see football that we want to see our starters. We don't want to see no placebo football. We want to see the real thing, bro.
Right.
No doubt, man. But I appreciate you, Mr. Fulton. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome. I just turned 24 already, so.
You turned 24, man. Congratulations. Happy birthday, man.
Yes,
Keep living.
Birthday. Thank you.
Indeed. That's a good call from him. All right, JV, man, what's good with you, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Shoot, one day at a time, man. It's football Saturday, man. Normally this is reserved for college, but man, we ready to see it, man, for the NFLs now. Come on.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that. Look here, I don't want to change the subject or anything, but I want to bring up the fact of the many times that I called, and it's been about extending Trevon Diggs and CeeDee Lamb this season, and I've been patient because I know before the regular season starts, it's normally a great thing to have your guys that you want to keep already paid and all that there. I mean, this time is ticking now, though, especially when it comes to CeeDee Lamb. I understand they extended Trevon Diggs, but man, have you heard any word on them taking care of CeeDee Lamb and his check? Because I agree with paying them a lot now instead of paying them a lot more later, because we need guys later as well.
I think that by him signing the 5th-year option, that's money up front. I think he's getting about $15 to $16 million, right? And he got good money. That's good money. It's kind of like a quasi franchise tag when you do it that way. And what the Cowboys are going to do, in my opinion, they're working on his contract. But what stalled everything is Zach Martin. He was like, shoot, let me skip the line. So when he skipped everybody on the line, that pushed CeeDee Lamb back, that pushed Terrence Steele back, Tyler Biotis back, and that's just what happened. So they had to stop what they're doing to get that $8.5 million additional to my guy Zach Martin so he can be happy. And I'm quite sure that they're trying to work out that deal with CeeDee Lamb. And of course, they did work out a deal with Malik Hooker, right? So a lot of people looking at it like, man, that could be CeeDee Lamb's money. But they want to make sure.
I was one.
Yeah, that it was right. So we'll find out, man. But I do know that the not franchise tag, but the salary cap will increase next season. So it should be more money in the pot.
Yes, but I understand the salary cap will increase, but then we'll still have Terrence Steele and CeeDee Lamb, and also we got Parsons coming up. I mean,
Parsons,
will they make him?
You got the 5th-year option, so with him, so you got another 2 years ish to work out his deal. Now, granted, you can extend him early, which he deserved, and you want to get in front of that before anybody else.
Exactly. That's what I'm like.
The Cowboys, man, this is the price we pay for drafting so god doggone good.
Well, so that was my main concern. I'm just anxious to see what we got going on, and also, Deuce Vaughn making a believer out of me.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. And I just want to see the young man just continue to grow and show and improve more and more and more. But
man, you're not alone on that, JV, man, because I just look at it like this. Deuce Vaughn, I mean, he's hungry, he's built right. I don't see any weakness in his frame, and I think that he's going to be a guy that's going to turn a lot of heads in a good way for us.
Absolutely. Well, Law, hey, have a great one, and I appreciate you having me on. And go Cowboys! Thank you very much, there, brother.
No doubt, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, good call from him. All right, I got Cam. Whoa, Cam, you're live, man. Talk to me, Cam.
What happened, Law? What it do, man?
Nothing to it, Chief.
Hey, man. Hey, look. I seen something, and it's probably your title too. They said, man, that boy 42 Doug may have locked down that running back number 2 position. There have been multiple reports that feel like 42 Doug has done that.
Okay.
So hopefully they sign Deuce and get him that. As far as the receiving core, me and Coach Mark, we didn't talk on J Tuck stuff plenty of times, and we were like, well, the receivers, we got our receivers. We looking at the future of the O-line. You see what I'm saying? Because guys not getting younger, guys are getting older. So, I just want to say probably next draft we can focus on the O-line, get some younger guys in there so that way they can get some experience and stuff like that. So when it is our rebuilding season or whatnot, we able to have guys who maybe, had some time in the regular season, stuff like that.
Right.
So I feel like that's a pivotal point. And then another thing is, when you look at people like Jalen Tolbert and, based on Utah, we talked about him for 2 years, right?
Right.
Not seeing him out there. Somebody said yesterday, what did Kellen Moore do so bad to knock his confidence? Because it looked like up under a new offensive coordinator, he's out there, he getting reps, and a lot of those guys who I feel like we had high hopes on are getting those reps, in training camp and stuff like that. And you don't see the same guys out there who may be our starters, our true number 1, number 2, and number 3 wide receiver. You getting everybody involved. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this training camp. This training camp right here,
right,
it feels so different. Like they out there fighting each other, and that's what I like to see. I'm not, we ain't fighting each other out of hatred. You feel me? Like you see what Sam did. Sam got put on his ass. That's the type of stuff I like to see. You feel me?
So.
Hey, you not gonna touch my brother on the offense end of the ball. You ain't gonna touch him. Get up off him. You feel me? We were talking about that yesterday. Me and my brother, we were like, this training camp right here, these boys look mad. These boys look fed up with the BS. And these boys, you feel me? Like two fights. Two fights went down.
Here's where I'm gonna go with the point with Jalen Tolbert. He came here from South Alabama last year, and he said from his mouth to our ears, he's about to change the culture.
Right.
And when the season kicked off and popped off, before the season kicked off and popped off, Dennis Houston changed the culture because we didn't see Jalen Tolbert, right? Because he bit off too much, right? He didn't know that the NFL is real deal, and especially with Kellen Moore, right? It's something about, you know me, I'm a big movie guy, right? The Apollo Creed, right? He got his butt whooped. And he had to go to the desert to train and practice and elevate his game in order to get back into the ring. I think that Jalen Tolbert collectively understood that, hey, this is a grown man's sport. This is not South Alabama no more. I got to get bigger. I got to get stronger and faster. And I got to study to get myself in the right place for the 2023 season. He did all of that. He soaked in the information from Brandon Cooks as well as CD Lamb working with him all off season. So now those dividends are paying. But now what we got to see is that cool. He did that preseason 1. That's cool. He did that against his compatriots out there in Oxnard. We want to see now he can continue to
translate
elevate
to the field.
Right. So tonight, you know what I'm saying? If he do that, if Tyreek Woolen is playing tonight, and if he do that against that boy, if he do that against the other kid, I think Deontay Banks, whoever they drafted to play the opposite end of Tyreek Woolen, if he do that against those boys, whoever the DBs are on the Seattle Seahawks, shoot, I say, all right, cool.
But I want to see it because, like I said, I feel like the guy is talented, definitely. But one person that people not talking about is that boy. What's his name? Stevenson, the dude who went from receiver to tight end. He's 6'6". Yeah, I want to have a 6'6". The only thing I don't think they gonna sign this year. This is what I think gonna happen. Though. Me and Nick talked about this on Twitter. Because his blocking, he coming from wide out, and being more inside and coming as tight end. So you feel me? I think they gonna let him, sit this year, probably. I don't know. The Cowboys, they have a way of doing stuff. And probably when they get his blocking, situated in underhand, then they'll bring him in and let him start getting some reps. But to have somebody sit just like that and really got hands and and what we missing is, like we said, he was a wide receiver. So he moved like a receiver. He don't move like a tight end. So to have somebody who can run the routes as a tight end, man, that speaks volume, dog. Like I said, this season right here, it just feels different. For the last other few seasons stuff, I'm like, man, same old. I didn't really get that. But it's like this year, man. It's like,
it's something different, man. I feel you, man. So tonight, the same thing I just said about Jalen Tolbert, Cam, I want to see about John Stevens. Can he repeat his por favor? Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, fam. Appreciate you,
man,
dog.
No problem, man. Always, man. Love to the nation, man. Love to you, man. Like I said, man, my condolences, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's much love, man. Like Marv said, man, thank you for giving us the opportunity, dog. It ain't nothing but love, man. DC for life, man. Love y'all.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, man, Cam. Yes, indeed. We got a super chat, but before we do the super chat, shout out to you, Jay Carter, for becoming a member for 26 months. That's me. You rolling with me. You rocking with me, dog, for that length of time. Hey, that's phenomenal. 26 months. That's a long time, Jay Carter. And I see you at the game, man. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to see. I think that's a Zeke jersey. Let me know. Is that a Prime jersey, a Zeke jersey, a Joseph Randall jersey? Is that a Gilly jersey? Let me know which jersey that is, man. But I appreciate you for rocking with me. Iceberg Q for the $4.99 for your mind. These agents aren't dumb. They know it's more money down the line if they wait. It takes two to tango. Yeah. So, yeah, that. If I'm CD, I'm waiting for another wide receiver to get his corns, his bag. Jamar Chase, the other guy, Jay Jetta. That's what he's doing. If the Cowboys wise and smart, they want to get in front of CD Lamb before Jay Jetta get paid. That's Justin Jefferson. Or before Jamar Chase get paid. That would be the angle. That would be my angle, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get in front of it before those boys. I got Fogg, man. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
What's up?
man. What's up, man?
I'm so happy you're back, dude. I'm so happy.
Yes, indeed, bro.
I've been writing down these notes, trying to have some time to cook with you for a little bit. And I was wondering what kind of time schedule we was rolling on, because eight and a half hours away from kickoff, yeah?
Yeah, we're 8.5 hours away. This should be an hour show. I got to get back with fam. So
then let me
what you got, man? What you got?
Right,
We've been live for 30 minutes.
I got Agent O and Damone gonna hit him like, nah, just stone the line. I don't know if we're gonna see Kenneth Walker III tonight, but
you want to see him? Yeah, I would love to see him get out there.
I want to see Mozzie. I want to see what the defensive core in the back can do. I want to see if we can stop that run. I want to see Hankins. I want to see Bohanna. I want to see that line, and I want to see some Kenneth Walker III. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but they're gonna make him say, no on that third, stop the run.
Hey, they need to snatch 35 off of him, put 0 on him if he shows out what he did last week. Just go ahead and give him 0.
Okay, so I don't want to see that. Well, the Cardinals on the other side, baseball, but that's a different story. I got to cook for you. So I'm happy to see that Zach Martin finally got in stride for this Super Bowl ride. Although I'm going to say it's a little bit weird because he went to Notre Dame. And so, they got the Irish guards. Do you know about this law? They got them steps. So they got to get in their steps, and they come, and they're supposed to be all like 6'3", and they do a pep rally and all of this. I went one time, and it was just kind of like, if you were the senior and you were supposed to be the leader of the IG guards,
right? And
you were like, but I want my feather a little bit longer. I don't know how people would have been about that. And I know you back in the day, about it's like with the dance crews, it's like everybody's got to be in stride. And so I'm hoping this is like the electric slide, and and he's just gonna step right in, and it's gonna be cool. So get in stride for that Super Bowl ride is all I'm gonna say about the Zach Martin thing.
Yes, indeed.
But speaking of this, on the other side is that Tony Pollard. I'm hoping that this is gonna be like TP 2.0 ignition, man. The remix, just go, just cut it. I want it from front to back to after party to all night long, man. Just singing the song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You got the keys in the ignition.
Just it's hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Bring R. Kelly back without the kids. Yeah. Bring them back without the kids, man. I feel you.
Not like that though. Now come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now, but
R. Kelly without the kids, man. Come on, man. I'm following you.
But if we're gonna get it going, if we got that line squared, then let's see something, go out there with it. So I got that for you, and I just want to say shout out to the new media. How about them Cowboys? Salute y'all, dedication, gratitude over the rude. And last question is, when is Black Ron coming on the final word?
Black Ron,
Black Ron, the comedian. He the truth. That's the philosopher down in Dallas. All right.
Black Ron. You know, I'm you have to put his name and put his credentials down. I have to look him up, man. I know
you look
Country
him up.
Wayne.
He's on Chocolate Sundays, man. He's at the Laugh Factory. He doing
Laugh Factory.
Oh, he doing it all. He do the
Pardon me, I just don't know who he is yet right now. Hey,
I'm
could
just
be
saying,
a good gem for me.
There've been a lot of fighting going on.
Oh, okay.
And I think that a little bit of like the refocus, some of that comedy, the way that he could break it all down would be funny.
Okay, yeah. See, somebody validated. It said Black Ron funny as F. Yo. You know, I'm gonna check him out though, and then I'm gonna say my guy Fogman got me all into this dude right here. So yes, indeed, I can't wait to check him out and look him up, man.
All right, well, love you, Law. See you a bit later. Go Cowboys, DC, and let them hang. Let them hang,
baby.
Peace,
Appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Much love to you, man. Good call from him, man. All right, I got Sam, and then I got Chris 214, and then Eric Willis. I believe that's the order. But Sam, man, what's good with you, Sam?
What's going on, Law?
Nothing to it, Chief. Holla at me, man.
I'm doing good, man. I hope you liked the video, man. It was all love, bro.
I said I know that last name. Boom, man. Okay, yeah, you. God, dog, boy, you got me with that one, man.
Hey, man, that inspired me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just the passion that you had. That's what it is. But Law, hey, man, listen. I jumped on late. I didn't get you at the beginning of the stream, but I do want to see those a couple series from, or at least one series from the starters, man. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to do it unless they surprise the hell out of us. They already announced that you know they ain't going to do it. But
yeah, and it's kind of sad. I think somebody said they want to see them at least the last preseason game, maybe for a series. I think that might be a little bit too late. I mean, you got the Super Bowl champs, man. The coach of the champs saying he gonna start heads for a half. You get what I'm saying? Like for a whole half. You know what I'm saying? And I know we always run up into injury issues with Dak during the beginning of the season. So I understand that too. You know what I'm saying? But I just think just to get something get a little bit of off you. You know what I'm saying? To get going won't hurt, man. What do you think about that?
Well, everything is magnified in Dallas, right? So, like the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, but 4-letter, 3-letter, they're not talking about them. They're talking about us, the Cowboys. Can they come? Will Dak Prescott, will Dak Prescott be the NFL leading interception guy again? All of those type of conversations.
They talking about the golden boy, though, Josh Allen and dudes like that for the last 3 years led the lead in interceptions. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about that though. You know what I'm saying? They can't do no wrong. It's crazy, man. How much hate this kid get for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's unwarranted.
Unwarranted, man.
We will provide this season with some entertainment that's gonna blow their damn mind. Don't worry about that.
No doubt, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Condolences, bro. We got your back. You know what I'm saying? Again, I want to thank you for allowing me to do that little video, man.
Man. That was a dope video, man.
Yeah, hey, man. Listen, all love. All right?
Keep it up, bro.
Cowboy Nation, baby.
Salute. That's a good guy right there, man. We got a super chat. I agree. They should play at least a quarter. Look, Brandon said, look, just put them in for a quarter at least, But just like my guy Jay Recruiter, he said, like, hey, there's no evidence, like no data that can support that. But Coach Marv said, hey, look at the last teams that have been in the Super Bowl. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't type of thing. And everything is magnified with the Cowboys. Like Trevor Lawrence last week threw an INT. They're not talking about that INT. If Dak threw that same INT, right? The same INT, they would have still been talking about it. Hey, this dude throwing INTs left and right? That's just how it goes, unfortunately, and that's just how it goes. I got my guy, Christopher, 214, you live, fam. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Not much, man. You must be off on the weekends, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Because normally every time you call in, you be at work, man. You be grinding.
Hey. That's a testament. Hey, man, I gotta watch your show.
Yeah, you gotta be hungry.
Got to. But hey, I wanted to ask you. All right, so let's just say if John Stevens, if he goes out there and kills it, are we really going to keep 5 tight ends? So we got Jake. By the way,
He's
before
untouchable.
yesterday, right? Before yesterday, I've been on Jake. Jake. Did you hear what Dak said about him? He said, "Hey, he's poised to be a big playmaker." I've been on Jake.
Yeah.
You got Hendershot. He was here last year.
Yeah.
Got Schoonmaker. You can't get rid of him because you just drafted him.
You ain't gonna fall on that sword, man. You gonna, even if he look like trash, you ain't gonna fall on that sword.
Right.
And hold on. Let me put a Band-Aid over this, because there are a ton of Luke Schoonmaker fans that say, you don't know football, you're saying Schoonmaker is trash. I'm not saying Schoonmaker is trash. I like Schoonmaker. I like what he can bring to the table. But what I'm up against is when I see the other players like Jalen Hyatt and all of those boys who we could have drafted showing up, showing out, even the dude that played for the Steelers, who what's that guy name? Darnell, stay with me. Washington. You know, all of those boys, you know, if they start shining before Schoonmaker, I'm going to have to be able to defend. You know, I'm going to have to fight. You know, go ahead. But go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, and so I guess to go off of that, I guess that's when you have to bring in the politics to where, okay, well, being that you drafted him so early, is he gonna get ahead of what's the number 2 guy?
Hendershot.
Hendershot. You gonna force him just because? So I mean, you know, it's just that's why.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do though? This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude been here for 3 years. I'm gonna sacrifice Sean McEwen. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Guy.
Exactly.
Seeing if he can clear waivers or what have you and bring him back. You know what I'm saying? But let me get that 84 up out you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, man. So, hey, keep your eyes out on John Stevens. And by the way, on that touchdown pass, did you see how he stopped on a dime at 6'6"?
As a stop route too.
Yeah, but he stopped on a dime that big though. So hey, but that's all I had, man. Like, I'm gonna keep watching your show. I know you got other callers, but all right, Law.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Appreciate you, man. Eric Willis, you supposed to be next, but you got to come on camera or something, man. You got to put your logo or something up there. I don't know if you're gonna troll me or not. You know, yeah. There we go. You're live now, Eric.
How you doing, buddy?
What's good with you, Chief?
Well, I'm nervous about tonight's game.
All right.
I'm actually out here in Seattle, huge Seahawks fan here, but there's 2 big keys that I want to see tonight.
All right, what you want to see as a Seahawks?
Number 1, I want to see Drew Lock improve, but for Dallas, they need to get Deuce Vaughn involved.
Okay.
We need to keep getting Deuce Vaughn involved.
Wait a minute. Are you in Seattle rooting for the Cowboys, or are you a Seattle fan?
I'm a Seattle fan, but I respect you all too.
Oh, okay. I feel you on that. There's no rebuttal to that. So who do you want to see? Do you want to see a series from Geno, or he's okay?
You know, I don't know. In fact, I feel like Geno might be okay, but I would have loved to have seen the likes of a Dak for series, Micah maybe a little bit tonight.
Right.
I mean, yeah, so that way we could have seen some really great players for Dallas playing as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, here's what y'all done did. Y'all done got a lot of our guys that we've kind of looked at really good in the draft.
Yeah.
Y'all got Kenny McIntosh. Y'all got Zach Charbonnet. You also got this guy named Jake Bobo. I was really high on him, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. So those guys, I'm gonna be looking out for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes, too.
Yeah. And then I want us to see, well, I know Bobby Wagner, he's not going to be playing. No. Oh, and I said earlier, Deontay Banks, but that's not him. I wanted to say Weatherspoon. Y'all went and got Weatherspoon. Y'all drafted him. I was really high on him. And of course, Michael Jackson is a guy that used to play over here in Cowboys land. So you guys got a great secondary, especially with Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, and all of those boys. But I don't think they all gonna play, right?
Yeah, I hear that Witherspoon might actually be injured at the moment.
He's injured.
Might be, yeah.
What about Tariq Woolen? Is he gonna play tonight?
I believe that's a good one. I don't know, bud. I don't know about him. I mean, I guess a starter type thing. So, I mean, that's another one that it's really questionable.
Yeah. No doubt, man. So I can't wait for tonight, man. So, hey, tune in tonight, man. We're going to go live. We're going to go over all of this, Eric. And we're going to have not just a good time, but a great time going over these evaluations.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. That's a good call from him. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in and being part of this. I got Home Skillet, man, just always jumping in, talking his stuff. And before I do that, shout out to Bottom Line Sports for being members of 24 months. What's up, Law? Grinding 1.3K on Facebook, trying to build YouTube as well. Well, Bottom Line Sports, hey, let's go. You know, post daily over here on YouTube and continue to grind. People will jump on in, and we really appreciate your support. I got my guy, Home Skillet, man. What's good with you? Talk to me.
What's happening, Law?
Nothing to it.
Dak playing tonight?
Nah, he ain't playing tonight. your boy Kevin Joseph, he's playing tonight.
He better get his butt out there and play tonight.
He better make a play. He better make a play.
Diggs done playing tonight?
No, I don't think Diggs gonna play tonight.
Oh wow! So one more game, and after this, and then none of them playing.
Yeah. Then after this, it's going to be the third stringer Super Bowl. You know, you got your resume out there when you're the third string out there.
Wow. So we don't even know what this offense looks like with Zach, with Dak. We see it. We see what it looks like with other quarterbacks, but what does it look like with him?
My only hope would be if this offense can be like we look like in 2021 season opener. Although we lost that game, Dak was on fire. I think he threw close to 450 something yards that game. He looked really good. CD had a costly drop in that game, but Amari Cooper was all on fire. If we can look similar to that game, you know, then that would be a good opener for us. But this is a common opponent, and the Cowboys may say to themselves, "We all right."
Are you disappointed?
Not disappointed in
them
what?
Not playing tonight.
Oh yeah. I wanted to see at least a quarter, 2 quarters. I at least want to see something, man. You know.
Okay.
You want to see a little something, you know, before you get in bed with it. You know, you want to see a
right. What you looking forward for the defense tonight? Because you know Seattle, they're gonna come tough tonight on that offense.
Yeah, well,
defense tonight.
I think we're going to see a little bit more of our first team defensive guys out there, not knowing who it will be. But I'm thinking that our defense, if we were able, because I look at it from this perspective, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they were explosive with theirs. Right. I think that they are a little bit more explosive than the Seattle Seahawks. Right. But if the Seattle Seahawks give us a little bit more of their starters, like let's say they go into the deep end of the first quarter and the second, and it could be troublesome for us to a degree because it'll be our second team and third team going up against those boys, and it'll be lopsided, you know. But we'll find out, man, tonight.
Okay, I'm looking to see what Joseph can do tonight also.
Yeah. And here's what I know for sure. Dan Quinn takes playing the Seattle Seahawks personally, right? He probably look at it that way. And he may be wise enough not to give away too many things of what they like to do, even though it's a preseason, quasi supposed to be dress rehearsal. We do play those boys down the stretch this year, even though it's on the back end of the season.
I'm looking for the physical tonight. I'm looking for who bring the lumber. I'm looking for who's gonna have the most hits this season. But I'm really looking for physicality tonight and the next game, because we got to have strong and good backup players. We got to have those guys that come in there that can lay the lumber and that can put it down. And I want to see that tonight, the next game, and I want to see that throughout the season, because that's how I used to do it in Mississippi. Being from Brookhaven. Used to put them Natchez boys, huh?
Yeah, man, you know good and well y'all didn't used to do that. Man, we ran through Brookhaven. Y'all, Brookhaven, Macomb, Fairley, all of them schools, man. Y'all were like our warm-up games. You guys stayed being our homecoming games. Come on, man, you know about that.
And then you woke up. And then you woke up, because we was laying the lumber down.
Yeah, come on, man. Wasn't no lumber being laid down. Come on, man. You can flex that all you want to. Hey, fix the flack and pump up anything. But I'm going to tell you.
You didn't stay in the weight room. We was one of those.
Hey, man, you put that hot dog on there. There was no striations in that thing, man. Come on, man.
We was putting it in. Y'all was out there messing around with them girls. We put it in the weight room, baby. Yeah, that's what I want to see,
man. That's the only thing Brookhaven was good for, them cheerleaders, man. That's the only thing y'all was good for, cheerleaders.
Careful now, you might have them baby mamas over there looking for you now. Careful.
You might they used to drive all the way to Natchez just to go see the movies. Come on, man, get out of here, man. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Be careful now. Hey, I love you, man. Hey, well, I'm looking forward for the night, man. Everybody enjoy the game, man. I love you. Hey. And I'll probably call you later on tonight. I'll call you tomorrow, though, to let you know how I feel about the game tonight. That's what I'm looking for tonight, man. I'm looking for physicality tonight, man. I'm looking for people to make it. That's no physical. Doubt, bro. I don't like them lazy bums, man. Get them out of here. Go get a trucking job. Go take that money and go get some kind of. If you don't make the team, I hope they're listening. If these guys don't make the team, take that money and go get some kind of technical job. So they can,
working with your hands or something, man.
No
trade.
No
trade.
Get a
trade, man.
Get a trade. I mean, because that money will run out. Bills run that money out.
The bills run out, man. But shoot, hey, I heard UPS they paying them boys $170,000.
Go get your CDL. Go
get you
something.
Man,
go get you something to keep to survive it until you can get onto another team. But until then, you got to keep that income coming in.
Yeah.
And I know, and pick up a book and read and get that technical job so you guys can have money coming in and don't be struggling to make it. That's what you do, guys. If you're listening, you got to find that trade. Take that money that you're getting now and go get that trade if you don't make the team or with some other team. And that's how you do it. That's how you stay afloat.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for your words of advice, man, for those millionaires, man. Much love to you, man. Salute, man.
Brookhaven in the house. We the best. 5A, red, the red, and the Panther Claw. It's in the house. We on top of the world. Natchez step behind me.
Man, get out of here, man. Salute, bro. Get out of here, man. Get on out of here, man. Get out of here. Go to your room. All right, we got Randy, man. Thank you so much for your support with the $2 super chat. And somebody do me a favor. Go Google Brookhaven, Mississippi, and somebody put the population of Brookhaven, Mississippi down. And that's what he's talking about. He went to Brookhaven, Mississippi. But it is what it is, man. Cowboy Nation, this was a great show, man. I really appreciate y'all so much. Man, you still here? Get out of here, man. Scoot, go get out of here, man. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Come on, get out of here, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. But much love to y'all, man. So much, man. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. So my guys that I'm looking for tonight, well, I'm looking for a full series, I guess, for 2 quarters with Cooper Rush, right? We've got to make sure the backup quarterback is straight. I would love to see Brandon Cooks out there, to see a series of such with him, even though it's not for throwing him the ball, but I would love to see that selfishly, right? I would also like to see Michael Gallup do a few plays or what have you. I would love to see Jalen Tolbert, see if he can step it up. Dennis Houston, let's see where he's at. Jalen Brooks, let's see if we can get this brother the ball, right? You know, he's been showing us a lot of things via training camp, and we want to see if that can translate to the preseason game. Chris 214, birthday is today. I appreciate you, Law. Man, why you didn't tell me, dog? We could have did something for you, man, while you was live on the show, man. What's going on with you, man? Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. You know, I would sing, but right now, how my voice is set up, you know. I'm getting too old for this, Chris. Riggs. Happy birthday to you, though, man. Yes, indeed, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. Much love to you, too, man. Keep holding down the nation. You was there for me when I was down, so I'm there for you, you know, even when you are in your highest of your highs right now. Happy birthday, circling the world one more time for your mind, you know. Here's what I got. On the offensive side, I want to see if Deuce Vaughn can continue to do the great things. Can I get a series? I know Tony Pollard coming off of that that bone injury, what have you, not ACL, but that broken bone or what have you. I want to see a series. I want to know, can this dude take a hit? Can he run in between the splits? I just want to see it one time. I don't want to see it week one. You know, I want to wait all the way to week one. You know, they don't really tackle in practice like that. So I just want to be seeing a series, right? Next week, preseason game, it's the battle of the third strings, right? So I don't want to see him out there. You can do that anytime. But I want to see if he can take a hit. You know, who else I want to see on the offensive side? All right, the offensive line for your mind, of course. Let me know if y'all want to see Joshua Ball out there. Joshua Ball, y'all let me know. But I would say this. That, you know, I want the offensive line to continue to get their continuity. Matt Walesko, can he continue to have another decent game? Brock Hoffman, can he continue to step and elevate? I want to also see in this preseason game, Earl, you know, Bostic, can he continue to elevate his game? Can he push the envelope to make somebody sweat on making his team? Who else on the offense? I know I'm missing out someone. Dude's fun. Malik Davis. He need to have a good showcasing, right? Last week, he didn't give us a much, but can Malik Davis step up? Can he stand tall? Rico, can he hold on to the ball, right? Hunter Lupke, can he be sufficient, you know, to change our mind about this Cowboys not having fullback stuff, right? All right, and John Stevens, Peyton Hendershot, Jake Ferguson, he's okay. I don't have to see much out of him. And Luke Schoonmaker. Hell, give Luke Schoonmaker 3 quarters because he missed a bunch of training camp. And if he can be able to be out there, he's a second-round draft pick, just like we did with Parsons. Even though he was a first-round draft pick, they played Parsons a full quarter and some more, you know. So let's continue to do that even with Luke Schoonmaker. Awesome Richards, yeah, I want to see him, Shepard. Yeah, Awesome Richards, we want to see what he can do and can't do. Dwight, we want to see if Cavante Turpin not put the ball on the ground, right? We want to see that. And when it's time to bounce it to the outside, Turp, bounce it to the outside. Don't try to cut back inside. Bounce it to the outside. Keep going. This is what, and this is brought to you by Dwight. This message is brought to you by Dwight. Not all kickoff returns got to go to the house. Not all kickoff returns or punt returns, Cavante Turpin, got to go to the house. Eat the food that you can eat, get out of bounds, right? Don't try to lower your shoulder. You made the team, bro. You don't have to prove jack to us. You know, get out of bounds. We live to see another day. Look, and if it is a situation that you want to cut back inside, know that the bigger players are in the inside of the field, and they are looking to decapitate. They looking to make the team. They ain't trying to be practice squad. They trying to make the team. So they're going to look to get a fumble from you to lay you out. And I know you got that dog mentality. So just bounce it to the outside when necessary. Don't get cute with the kicker or the punt kicker. You can win on a foot race to the edge and get there, get home, right? But not all plays is you got to rock it and take it to the house. Get you 40 or 50 yards and get on out, you know. And who else? Let's switch over to the defense. Oh, yeah. I would like to see him at wide receiver too, Kevontae Turpin. 9, you wear 9. I want to see you with that 9, you know. I want to see you on the end around a loop or something like that. We don't have to showcase all of the secret plays that you got, but just some decent plays. Maybe a 9, a 7 route, some flag routes and stuff like that, drag, you know, some underneath stuff. Yeah, we would like to see that. Back to the defense. Overshawn, I need to see him. Harper, my dog, I need to see you. Number 33, Damone Clark, I want you to be the tackling leader in this game. I need to have a better showcasing from 41, Marquise Bell. I need to see a better playing time from you. Wanye, if you can get another INT, live in the backfield, come down and field and all of that good stuff, that will be a plus for your resume. Also, Cowboy Nation, those are the things I'm looking for. It's that 1 o'clock. It's that 1 hour mark. Hey, Swayze, you got to jump in the next time. The objective Cowboy. But I really appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. I got to bounce like a basketball. I said I'll give everybody an hour. We'll stay tuned a little longer, and I'll break down some of the defense right before the game kickoff. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And hey, let's continue to grind and shine, baby. Let's continue to get these things going in the proper way, the best way possible. And of course, I got Michael Parsons up here. We ain't gonna see Michael Parsons. He may be doing some little warm-up drills on the sideline for your mind and stuff like that. But we getting on up out of here, and let's go. Salute.